Hey everyone, I'm Sabrina Ayub.
And this is Alyssa Britcher, and this is Ask the Lesbians
Podcast.
podcast.
So, we've got a few listener questions and some questions that were curated from Reddit here for you today. So, let's go through some of the ones we got on Instagram.
All right, so one of the questions we received is, what is something that we love most about each other? So I can actually start off and go with that. I'd have to say I love how kind and patient you are with me. I always say that, but I can't stress enough how much I love how patient you are with me, because I'm not hard to be with, but I know I have my tendencies, and
You're definitely not hard to be with.
you just are very patient, and I appreciate that. So.
I try to be patient.
And you're just so kind. You're so kind to everybody.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's good. Am I like a nice guy, quote unquote, nice guy? Like,
Yeah, you're just too nice sometimes.
Do nice guys finish last?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
The thing I love most about you, look at you smiling into the camera. The thing I love most about you is how loving you are, and I love your laugh and your smile, because it lights up my life.
You're so sweet.
What are some, for those of you listening on the audio, Alyssa's doing some model poses for the camera right now. Ooh, she's voguing right now. And remember, no singing, because we can't afford to pay Lady Gaga or Madonna.
I remember that from last time, so.
Yeah. So, what was one of the
We have
other
an announcement.
Oh yeah, we're engaged.
We are engaged.
So,
you go ahead, because everybody wants to know what happened, how it happened. They saw through the pictures, but how about you go ahead and give them a little background recap?
So the first time we recorded this podcast, we were just dating. So shortly after that, I proposed to you.
Just like that. And how did you propose to me? What was going on?
So basically it was August 8th, 2021, and I had it set up on the beach, and I planned a photographer to be there.
In the morning, but
it was in the morning. I'll tell you why. Because I had it planned that we would have like a little party with our families afterwards, and because everyone's so far away, we all kind of had to meet in the middle. It was like an hour and a half for everyone to get there. And
on the beach, though, when she was like, we need to be here at 9 a.m. and she's like, well, now I don't know, because the weather was raining, and she's like, well, now I might get pushed off because it's raining. And she, I guess at that point she's like, would it be okay if we, we're out in the rain for a little bit? And I'm like, I don't care, like, whatever, what's going on, like, it sounds like we're not going to be out there too long. So we got out onto the beach, and right as soon as we got out of the car to walk onto the beach, that's when the rain actually stopped that morning. It was raining.
Because I was stalking the radar.
Yeah, she was like
all morning
on her phone on.
I was up at 6 a.m. texting the photographer like, hey, I think there's going to be a 20-minute window with no rain, so we're still on. And it was for the original time that I planned, so... Yeah, and then we got on the beach, and then I was being all weird.
And just that perfect pocket of time is when it stopped raining.
It stopped raining, and
that's when you know.
Well, I said... So we sat down on the beach blanket, and I was like, oh, shit, how am I supposed to get her up now? So I was like, oh, there's a piece of sea glass over there. And she goes, where?
Mind you, at this point, I can see sea glass from like a mile away. And I'm just like, I don't see any.
And I was like, go over there. And she was like, okay. And then I was like, wait, come back. Because she went too far. And then I pulled the ring out from my bag. And then bada bing, bada boom.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, we have a photographer. And then we took some pictures. We came back home. We were soaking wet because right after we finished taking pictures is when it started raining again.
Yeah.
So we...
Hair ruined, makeup ruined.
Oh yeah, everything was ruined. So
just completely had to like
change outfits.
Everything. I mean, I took a shower after that, like
Yeah,
all
me
the
too.
sand and stuff. So,
but it was fun, and then we went and met our families for a surprise.
we were supposed to meet up with her mom, just her mom and us.
That was the surprise. I was trying to surprise you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you definitely surprised me. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good.
So, that's just a little backstory of what's going on.
Yeah. All right, so let's hop into some other questions because people are like, these hoes are being so mushy right now.
Yeah.
So, what are some other questions we got?
Another question we got is it okay to expose? Sorry guys, I'm doing this off memory. Is it okay to go through your spouse's or your significant other's phone?
And
that's a very, 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 very good question.
Because there's so many sides to this question.
So many ways that it can be taken, the way it's answered.
It's like, why do you feel like you have to go through their phone? Do you not trust them? But then if you do go through their phone and find something that you didn't want to find, how do you bring it up? And then they're going to say, oh, you didn't trust me. But like, yeah, then you shouldn't have trusted them. So there's a lot of ways to take it. But
yes,
I say, it's fine. Unless, you've got some surprise, like an engagement. And I was telling you not to look at my phone, but,
I'm, like, really good with not looking at your phone, though.
Okay.
I have my moments, but so do you.
I guess so.
Sabrina.
What?
Admit that you have your moments.
I've got a lot of moments.
Okay. I have my moments too, there.
But I think ultimately if you have nothing to hide,
it's not a
big deal.
Exactly.
You could take certain things a certain way, but if you're like flirting with someone, you can't misconstrue that. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and I know people think that like texting is like very gray area, but like it's pretty, I don't know, certain things are black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is. And if you do go through your significant other's phone, be prepared to find something that you might not want to see. And are you going to confront them with it? Are you ready to, like, if you're already thinking of looking through their phone because you think they're cheating, then it might be already...
I was just going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, it might be already over.
Like, if you're really at that point and you're questioning something like that already.
And you don't trust them that much. But, I've done it before. Not gonna lie. And
I think we've all, let's just say, I think we have all gone through our significant other's phone at some point in time. In every relationship. Doesn't matter. I think we have all been there. We've all done it. There's no shame in it. But if it's to the point of if you are questioning that person in a negative way, I think that your answer there is you should maybe confront them. But I think we're getting a little bit off track in regards to that question. So I think we answered it.
I think we're good with that.
Best we could.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
Asbestos. Asbestos.
Mm-hmm.
What was our last listener question?
And we had a somebody did reach out and they want to know how to get the perfect eye wing or perfect eyeliner wing. So with that, the answer is non-existent.
Like a wing. When you're doing your makeup and you got like that little cat eye wing,
the little
the swoopy.
To get the perfect
swoopy shoopy
wing is non-existent.
Oh.
I mean, you can try, but it's non-existent. You end up with like black all the way up here. But if you're lucky, sometimes you can do it. No, I'm just kidding. So how you do it is basically what I do is you take the pointed, I don't know.
Do you use a pencil or is it liquid?
I use a what is it? It's a liquid eyeliner. It's like almost like a stiletto tip, so it's just a very sharp tipped brush, and it's very thin. And basically I just take a straight line from the corner of my eye here up to my brow, just a little bit, like halfway. And at that point, I just kind of take the brush and go whoop right onto the crease, and then you can just kind of take that small line and blend it in right there, and bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully it's perfect, but like I said, perfect wings don't exist. So also, sisters, not twins, ladies and gentlemen.
Sisters, not twins. Gotcha. So you don't want it to be,
too symmetrical.
I thought that's the whole point. Isn't like beauty all about symmetry? Like,
no, your brows are sisters, not twins, for sure.
My brows are probably more like cousins, like distant cousins. They were shaped when I was in 4th grade because I was hairy, and then I haven't had to get my eyebrows waxed or tweezed or threaded in years, because I started doing eyebrow threading like in my early 20s, and
I've never had my eyebrows threaded.
Well, it never grew back. So they're stuck in this position. It's like a clown that's surprised. That's what my eyebrows look like. They're just like, I'm always surprised, like a clown. And apparently I look like a stoner, right?
Yeah.
Many people have said that I have
like
a stoner
just the
look,
way
but
you
I'm not.
Dress and like your eyeliner when
It's
you
not
do
like
wear
I'm
it. I
wearing
don't know.
It's not like I'm wearing drug rugs though. Like, I'll take a drug test and like put my, results on. I'll tattoo them on my body.
Go ahead, like stoner free.
Stoner free. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, sorry guys.
We have also found some questions from Reddit. Okay, because Reddit is the playground for weird, random.
Yep. Oh, did we move the microphone?
I moved it, yeah. Because I was worried that it wasn't going to be loud enough.
Oh. All right, we're just going to...
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Perfect? Okay, I know the microphone looks like a furry chinchilla.
Don't mind her.
And if you're listening on just audio, wherever you listen to podcasts, we are posting videos on Instagrammy, right?
Yes.
And you can follow us on Instagram at
Ask the Lesbians
podcast.
Yep.
Okay? Very easy to find. So, do you...
and we will also post it on our personal channel as well.
Yeah, I can do that.
No, the link.
Oh, the link. Oh. I was like, the video? All right.
Oh my God.
I do look cute in this lighting, though. I look good in this lighting. I'm not...
You're like, what is all of this? I'm like...
Yeah, we've got a wacky setup. We've got our bar stools.
Literally, the cat, Luna, is laying behind our lighting right now.
Luna, the cow cat / cap and saddle, colored pattern, bicolored cat. How about that for a mouthful?
Yeah, okay.
So, do you want me to read one of these questions, or do you want to read it? They're pretty long. You want to read it?
You want me to go ahead?
Do you want
yeah,
me to?
Sure.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
these again are curated questions. They're finely curated from Reddit to just help give some advice to folks in tricky situations.
They found themselves in a pickle. All right.
They're in a pickle, and it's not a good kind of pickle. It's the pickle.
And we're going to try to address it for them.
Yeah.
All right. How do I get over anxiousness and jealousy? I need to read that first.
Yeah,
oh,
and
okay.
read that first.
My partner has recently been spending time with someone who I'm fairly certain wants to get into their pants. I 100% trust my partner, and we're very much in love. But I can't shake my anxiety of having that trust broken. I've talked to them about how it makes me anxious, but I made a point of it being due to my own insecurities, and that I didn't want my partner not to hang out with this person or any other person for my benefit, as I don't want to be that type of partner. But I am still plagued with the idea of this person trying to worm into my relationship and break it apart on the inside. Or if my partner finding them prefer this new person to me. Sorry, that sentence made no sense. I know therapy is probably my best bet, and when it's an option, but I may not be available. But for now, what do I do?
That ending was kind of shaky,
Whew.
but that was good. You got it, girl.
Thanks.
So, what do you think about that?
I don't know. Well, I do know. I wanted to hear your opinion first.
Oh, I feel like all these questions are just tests for me.
Okay, I'll go first. So, I think if you have some feeling that, and there's an obvious, clue or feeling or vibe you get that somebody just isn't out to be just friends, or if they're just trying to get into their pants, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't really trust that. Like, I would totally trust my person, of course, but that other person,
So, what do you do in that situation? Like,
I would
here's the
confront
thing-
them kindly.
and say, "Oh, do you like my partner?"
No, I guess you're right.
So, like, for me, I would need to know
I would
why.
need more context. Yeah.
Why do you feel this person wants to get into your partner's pants?
Oh.
Oh, the cats are having a cat battle, like hardcore. The boys, Bootsy and Mr. T.
They were just chilling before.
They were chilling.
It's
They were
crazy.
sleeping, and then. So, okay. So we need more context of why do you think? Oh yeah, we can make a song out of that. Oh, Boots is growling.
Should I go get them?
No, we're good. They're good.
Kitties!
Boots is on the counter now. So why do you feel like this person wants to get into your partner's pants? And, I would bring it up with your partner.
Yep.
I would say, look, I'm uncomfortable with this person. I think that they're into you possibly, and you say that you trust your partner, so you should have open communication with them to talk about your fears and apprehensions regarding this individual.
And if they truly are considerate and loving and actually care, they will be open to hearing what you have to say and be comfortable with, hearing what makes
Your point of view.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
what makes you uncomfortable about this person, and maybe you can have boundaries with this person and your partner. Maybe that's a healthy way to go. Create some boundaries, saying, maybe not hanging alone inside your apartment or something.
I'd rather maybe us three hang out or something.
Exactly. Not like, is it solo hangs? Like, are you in an apartment? Are you out at a bar? It's all different contexts to make the other person comfortable.
It's very circumstantial, too.
Cool. Hopefully we answered your question. Random Reddit
person.
I read it on Reddit. That could be that could be our segment. Reddit on Reddit. I tried to make this a segment once before, and but now we're gonna do it. So if you have questions, we like answering Reddit questions, but we like answering our listeners' questions because we're here for you guys. So slide into our DMs on Ask the Lesbian Podcast Instagram.
Yes. All right, so it looks like we're going to do one more question. All right. What is a polite way of asking wedding invitees? This is very relevant to us, actually. To get vaccinated or not come
To the wedding.
Yeah, or they just can't come to the wedding. So, the context we have here is I have my wedding date set for summer of 2022, and I haven't sent our invites yet. My concern is that although most of my friends and relatives are vaccinated, I have a significant bit of family in the South who have not been and don't plan on getting vaccinated. I'm looking for a polite way of basically asking people to get vaccinated or not to come. There will be elderly people at the wedding, and I don't want anyone felt to be unjustly compromised. All right, so
and we're planning on getting married in the summer of 2022 too. Also,
exactly, yeah.
2022 too.
Two.
So what do you think about this? How do you
So,
feel?
We will just throw this out there. We are vaccinated. Just it's what we felt comfortable doing and for our own health and safety and our families. So with that being said, we are not people who feel the need to shove anything down anybody's throats. Like, everybody is entitled to their own opinion and to do what they please with themselves, you know. We think it'd probably be smart to get it.
And they just approved the Pfizer.
Yeah.
It's like FDA
just
approved.
today, I think.
Today, yeah.
So I guess I'd have to say is, if there are people who are not vaccinated, then maybe if they do want to come, maybe you can politely ask them to wear a mask. And
That's a great idea.
and if they don't want to respect that, or feel like they don't want to wear that, then you know, rightfully it's your wedding, and if that's not something you're comfortable with, then you say, if we'd love to have you, and you're unvaccinated, if you could please wear a mask. If this is not something you feel comfortable doing or that you would like to partake in, then we kindly ask, you know,
To please wear a mask. Mask up.
or don't come. If they don't want to wear a mask, they kindly don't come.
They can just stand outside the windows and watch. They can sit on the balcony.
But it's your wedding, so at the end of the day, it's not their wedding. You're not having a wedding to accommodate this person.
But still ask them for their gift. Say, you're invited, but if you don't wear a mask, or if you don't want to wear a
we will
mask,
still accept that gift.
we'll
and
still accept
card.
your unvaccinated gift in the form of digital money, because we don't want to touch that dirty money, honey.
We want that gift, bitch.
We want that cash.
So,
Girl.
I guess that's how I would personally handle that, and I think that's how
great.
I would handle that, and like that is how I would handle that. So, I don't think we're gonna have that issue personally, but how would you handle that?
I didn't even think of that whole masking thing. Yeah, I should have. Yeah. We've only been in the pandemic for what, almost a year and a half now. So, I think that mask thing is great. If your wedding is outdoors, maybe you can have the unvaccinated.
A separate little
area.
Don't post a sign though. We don't want to.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to alert people to their vaccination status, but just say like,
We
hey,
reserve this for you guys to be over here. Just, you know.
and if you're having like your sit down dinner or something inside, then maybe they can sit outside. Like, unvaccinated people to the left. I pointed to the right. So that's what I would do, but that's a great idea. Like, wear a mask, or if you don't want to wear a mask while you're getting your groove on the dance floor, then kick it to the curb, man. I feel like I'm like a 70s radio show host, like with all my little sayings today.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I think
we dished out enough advice today.
I think we did, yeah. So we are looking forward to the next time we record. We are also looking forward to everybody bringing in their any questions or advice they have.
Subscribe,
Whatever.
like, share the podcast. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere else in between. Those are the two big ones. So, like, subscribe, comment, rate us online, because that's how you get up in the ratings. And also follow us on Instagram, Ask the Lesbians Podcast. Exactly how it's spelled.
And how's that spelled?
Don't make me spell that whole thing. AskLesbianspodcast.
Woo!
Mic drop.
All right, guys, we will see you next time. Thank you for listening, and have a fabulous week, my friends.
Yeah.